Hello, Amazon Live. It's me, Joshua Harrell. Thank you for tuning in. Actually, I've got a little graphic. It is Valentine's Day, if you're watching me live. So, happy Valentine's Day to you. I hope it's been a beautiful day with loved ones or just you taking care of yourself, because you gotta love you first, right? Welcome to Amazon Live. If you don't know me, like I said, my name's Joshua Harrell. I love doing Amazon Live because I love shopping on Amazon. So I love the fact that I get to share products with you that I love, that I discover on Amazon. So I bring you a wide variety of things. But one of the things that is very near and dear to my heart is skincare. I am a veteran of the cosmetic industry, working with some really awesome brands in skincare and makeup. And so I know my stuff just from being around it all my life. But, there's new technology all the time, new approaches to skincare. So I'm always open to learning new things and exploring new products. So in today's show, I want to share with you a brand that I just discovered. My friend Patty introduced me to this brand. And what I love about them is they are very targeted skincare products developed by a dermatologist, and not a dermatologist that was a dermatologist at one time and retired. This is a dermatologist and his whole family that are a part of this brand called VOO Skin. It's Dr. Voyevich, and they're based in Pennsylvania, in Pittsburgh, and they've got skincare clinics around the area. But he wanted to create skincare products for his clients. So the first customer he was going after, his target audience, was his clients. So it had to be products that were good for his clients. And naturally based, good ingredients, good quality ingredients. And another thing that strikes me, and like I said, I've worked in the industry for a long time, is there's attention to detail when it comes to efficacy. So I'm going to take you through some core products that I have been using now for a while, and I'm going to give you, my take on the products. But as I incorporated them into my routine and did my research kind of after the fact, at first it had to be products that I wanted to use. I really started to see the ingredient decks, just the listing of ingredients, reflect this focus on efficacy and delivery systems. So even though you're going to hear through tonight, you're going to hear a few of the ingredients that you've heard in so many other lines. I'm going to tell you that I'm very impressed with this line in terms of delivery system. So making sure that all these great ingredients that we've heard about all our lives, or when that come to be in our minds, those same ingredients, but making sure that they're getting delivered to the skin where it needs to go to do what it needs to do, and it isn't just kind of a hodgepodge of all these trendy ingredients. Just really good for you products. So again, this is the VOO skincare system, and it's founded by Dr. Voyevich. That he's the dermatologist. He's the one that developed these formulas with his family members that run this company. So you might find these in stores, your local shop, but you can definitely find them on Amazon and available on Amazon Prime. So I'm going to take you through them. As always, this is Amazon Live. This is a live broadcast, so I am going to make gaffes. I am probably going to humiliate myself at some point. That just happens. But most importantly, please follow me. There's a little follow button somewhere, whatever device you're watching this on. Please follow me so you can be notified whenever I go live on Amazon and share amazing products like this find. So, first and foremost, what do we care about? We care about clean skin. And not only do we care about clean skin, but we care about exfoliated skin. And why do we care about this? So if exfoliation is new to you, your skin is constantly shedding all throughout your life. When you're young, it sheds really, really fast. So you have that the skin just is so soft and bouncy and full of joy. And then as you get older, the dead skin just starts to compile on there, kind of bringing you down, making you look dull and lifeless. No, I know nobody is out there looking dull and lifeless, but exfoliation is key to giving your skin vibrancy. It's also key to making sure that products that you're using, whether they're concentrated products or targeted solutions for specific things like hyperpigmentation or acne, things like that, taking away the dead skin allows for whatever products that you're putting on to penetrate the skin and go where it needs to go. So, exfoliation, super important. So I've highlighted this product down below. Oops, I'm gonna just say, come and say hi there. Please ask me questions in chat if you have any questions. So the very first product I wanna show you, let's see, it's a white bottle, so it's gonna be a little blurry for a moment. Let me see if I can get it back here. So this is the Purifying Facial Cleanser, and I've got to turn the little knobby there. So it is a foaming cleanser that also exfoliates. You're gonna find glycolic acid, salicylic acid in there. Let me look down at my list because I didn't have committed to memory here. White tea leaf extract and lemon fruit extract. So when I mentioned the ingredients, I am not the doctor, so that's why I trust the doctor to put together these blends that are going to be very effective for my skin, or the effective skincare. But what I do know about salicylic and glycolic acid is that it does help speed up that turnover and exfoliate that dead skin on the surface of the skin. Now, what was I going to say there? Oh. The other thing about those ingredients is you can find those in many, many products. But I will tell you this, I am very fair-skinned, and if it's too strong and too harsh, I get red, I get tingly, itchy. It's not a good look. So it doesn't even matter that I'm exfoliating my skin, I am irritating my skin. I haven't found that with this one. I haven't found it with this one, and I've now been using it now for a couple months. So I would just want to show you this in terms of the dispenser. When you pump on it, I'm sure you've seen this before, it creates the foam. I'm using a special lens here, and I think it's making it, well, actually I don't have to worry about falling off. So it's a foam, not as thick as a shaving foam. It's frothy. It's frothy like the froth on a cappuccino. But what I love about it is, it takes a little time for that water to heat up in the sink. So instead of having to splash my face with water first, I just take this frothiness, put it all over my skin, and then time for the water to heat up, ready to take it off with my washcloth. And It does a great job of taking away dirt, debris, makeup. I do wear a bit of it, especially when I'm doing a live stream, because you know, you gotta look fresh to death, right? So it does a great job of taking away makeup, but more importantly is the clean aspect. So I do feel like my skin is getting very, very clean, and then there's that compounding benefit of these other ingredients to help exfoliate and refine my pores and give me that baseline super clean skin. So very, very happy with it. I'm going to just take you over to the Amazon page just so you can see it. You know, I've highlighted it down below in the carousel, and anything that I'm going to talk about is in the carousel down below this video. So please click on it, check it out. If I'm talking about something and you want to move on, feel free to move on. But this is the VooSkin System Purifying Facial Cleanser. That's 200 mils and that's 6.7 fluid ounces for those of us not not familiar with the milliliters and that measurement. So for $15.50 and available with Amazon Prime. And they also have the ability to do subscribe and save, which I'm a huge fan of, especially when it comes to your essentials like your cleanser. I've got my mom. She's 67. I'm 45. We're both seeing great results with the cleanser. So I like to put that out there because I don't want anyone to think that it's too fancy, and it's too fancy to be effective for different types of skin. So my mom's obviously got different skin issues than I do, but we're both seeing benefits and just again that clean skin, that exfoliated skin, without needing to use anything with any kind of abrasive products. The different rice powders or things like that to slough off dead skin. I'm seeing great results with this. Now, I'm using it in combination with other products from VooSkin. So, and there is going to be a theme of exfoliation and rejuvenation of the skin. So, it all works together. That's why it's the VooSkin system. Okay, so that is the cleanser. Definitely check it out. I think cleansers are very easy gateways for you to move into trying new product lines, because if the cleanser isn't good, yeah, I don't think anything else is going to be effective. So that's just my personal take on it. You might think otherwise. But now I want to move on to something that I think is seriously, it's like liquid gold in a bottle. And I know a lot of people say that, but this is the VooSkin vitamin C and E serum with ferulic acid. Helps prevent environmental damage, wrinkles, lines, and spots. Sorry, I had to read all of that to make sure that I was getting it right. So here's the bottle. So after you cleanse your skin, this is my routine. After I cleanse my skin in the morning, I obviously pat it dry, and then I think I do about 4 drops. I don't know if that's what is recommended, but I do about 4 drops of this serum. It is a very, very lightweight serum. So I'm gonna just kind of drop it on the back of my hand there, just so you can see it. So it kind of looks like an oil as it runs down my hand there, but it absorbs so fast. So it is not an oil. It is carrying vitamin C, vitamin E. We know those to be very nourishing to our skin, helping kind of bolster the strength of the skin. But this absorbs really, really fast. So I find myself doing my 4 drops and then rub across my hands, and then I just kind of press into my skin, and I'm good to go. I'm ready to layer on my next product. So the vitamin E. Vitamin E has always been used for healing and really nourishing the skin. Vitamin C is a common anti-aging ingredient, so helping with fine lines and wrinkles. What I do know, and I've been working with vitamin C for a very long time, is it's very, very hard to stabilize vitamin C to make sure that it is effective, that it lasts in the bottle. Like by the time you get to the end of the bottle, it's still potent. So the fact that it's absorbing super fast means that it's getting down in to the skin and penetrating and helping your skin work from the inside out better. Strengthening the skin, and I want to read this about ferulic acid because I was not familiar with this. It's an antioxidant to boost the effects of vitamin C and vitamin E. Now, that's what I'm talking about with Voo Skin, is the fact that these products it's not just about slapping vitamin C and vitamin E together. Oh, those sound like great ingredients. It's also about how can we make those ingredients work better? How can we make sure they perform and they have the best possible chance to succeed. So I wanted to read out about ferulic acid because I was not familiar with that at all, but that's why it's in this blend, in this serum. Like I said, it's very, very lightweight. It absorbs super fast. So that's my tip: is get your drops on your hands, rub them together, and just kind of press them into the skin. Perfect palette for your next step. Now, I will say that it is a serum, and a lot of serums do feel hydrating. And some people even get away with just using them as moisturizers. This is about the vitamin C and the vitamin E and those nutrients getting into the skin. This is not that type of a serum. So this is working on fine lines, the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles and spots and things like that. This is it's like a vitamin for your skin, right? So you are going to need a moisturizer. Point blank. And daytime, you're gonna need something with a sunscreen. I don't have, they do make, Voo Skin makes a sunscreen product. I haven't tried that one yet, but that's just good skincare practice, is make sure you wear sunscreen. But before I get to moisturizers and the Voo Skin moisturizer I'm gonna take you over to that page in Amazon just so you can see. You're getting a 1 ounce bottle of this, and again, I use 4 drops. I to be honest with you, I'm not even sure if I've got anything that says I guess how to use. I didn't see anything that said use so many drops. I just use 4. I've used similar serums that have that same type of texture. So I use 4 drops. I'm sure there's information on specific, what they recommend, but I've been super happy with it, and I feel like my skin looks, I don't want to say lighter, but looks more vibrant. And that's always good. So even if I say that I put on makeup before I do a live stream, I feel really, really good about the way my skin is working and the way it looks. So here it is, $45. You're getting 1 ounce, 26 ratings so far, 4.5 stars. This is a brand, like I said, Dr. Vojovich has been in business for a very long time. He made these products for his clients first. So if you're in the Pittsburgh area, you probably are very familiar with Dr. Vojovich. And you are probably very familiar with this product line. But right now, you watching this, if you're not in Pittsburgh, you are new to this brand. So I think it is, like I said, a line that I would definitely recommend that you try. Women, men, really they make products for all different types of skin conditions, but the products that I focus on and have focused on since my 30s have been products that are anti-aging. So I'm looking more on the preventative side. Probably now I'm looking at doing some corrections, right? Now the lines and wrinkles are starting to show. So I'm maybe being a little more active in my treatment of that, but I have been in that anti-aging range for about since I was 30. So anyway, this is the product. Check it out. I've highlighted it down in the carousel. Again, everything that's in the show is in the carousel, and you can flip through it, take a peek. But I do love vitamin C and vitamin E, and that ferulic acid help making those ingredients work better. Again, fighting signs of aging, wrinkles, lines, and spots. Okay? So now, what's my next step? Well, my next step is, what do they say, shows, what's the window to the soul? What's the area that shows aging more than anywhere else? And that is the eye area. Okay? Now, I smile a lot. And I talk with my eyes. I get very animated, and I've noticed the more that I do live streaming, the more that, and as I'm getting older, the more the lines and the wrinkles are showing up. Now, I have a story from maybe 10 years ago using a product for the eyes that had exfoliating ingredients, and it kind of interacted with the other skincare I was using and caused a dark spot on my skin. And I've been cautious. And if you've watched any of my Amazon lives in the past when I'm talking about skincare, I'm a huge fan of oils, mainly because they're so nourishing and I'm looking for hydration. But it's also because I've been kind of burned, almost literally, by using products that were exfoliating that were too strong for the eye area. Again, I've got very fair skin. So if you're like me and you tend to be on the sensitive side, that's where I'm coming from. Is I've been burnt before using advanced skincare items, but things that were just not balanced. And again, that goes back to a dermatologist creating this product for his clients first, and then bringing it out to the world. This is what I'm talking about right now. This is the Radiant Eyes. Helps reduce wrinkles, dark circles, puffiness, and lifts eyelids. Sorry about that. It's like if I get it, there we go. We can kind of see. I know there's a lot of light going on here. But when I was reading out the description there, talking about the eyelids, something that can be gentle enough for you to put on the very, very thin skin that's your eyelids. That's very, very cool. The idea is radiance around the eye area. Now I just want to show you this this feature of it. Let's see, it's 0.5 fluid ounces, 15 mils, which is traditional size of eye product. But it has this little twist cap, locking twist cap. Sorry, there's a little gunk there from last time I used it. So now it's got my little pump that I can use, and then I can lock it in place, especially if I'm going to travel. But I wanted to make sure I explained that because I thought it was pretty fancy and I was excited about it. But you wake up in the morning, your under eyes are kind of puffy. You talk all day. We're all doing Zoom calls. you're trying to be expressive. At least I hope you are. I hope you're trying to give people your energy when you're on a Zoom call. But that's a lot of movement around the area around the eyes. And again, the area around the eyes, it's the first to go. It's the one where people can say, oh, he's lived pretty hard. We can see it around his eyes. This is, I think, I can put this on over what I've got. It's got a blend of ingredients. Just use a little dot there. Am I showing it? There we go. I don't know why I can't figure out what position I am in for the camera. But just get a little dot and work it around the eyes, and then get in there, and always make sure you're getting that hydration around the crow's feet. So if you don't have crow's feet right now, make sure you're taking care of it and you're hydrating that area around the eye, because once they come, you do have to start progressing onto a little more invasive treatments to help combat those. So hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. This product feels nice and gentle around the eye area. Just kind of looking at it, the ingredient list here, there's green tea in it, there's licorice root, there's some other ingredients that just using the scientific name gets a little too fancy with me, but different extracts, natural extracts, to help protect collagen and elastin, reducing signs of under eye bags, dark circles, and dull complex. I think that's where you get the radiant eyes from in the name. And like I said, it feels hydrating. It doesn't feel greasy. I mean, you can see a little bit of shine here because I've got a ton of light hitting me, but it absorbs super fast. So right after I do my C&E, oops, I didn't have that lid on there. Right after I do the C&E serum, then I go in and apply this around my eye area. And again, all the way around the eye area, which I think is very cool. If you're using a product that's got some super harsh ingredients, you definitely couldn't do that. So Dr. Vojovich definitely delivered on the Radiant Eyes product. So I'm going to just take you over to the Amazon page. Again, I've highlighted it down below in the carousel. You can definitely shop from the carousel. But this is $42, available both as a one-time purchase and a subscribe and save. And you can, I mean, I'm sharing with you my experience, but there's a lot of information here on the ingredients and those things that give you a little more background on the product. So definitely read for yourself, and of course, look at reviews. I'm giving you my review of this product, and I hope you think, wow, if he loves it, I'm gonna love it too. But if you need a little more, if you need to vet it a little bit more, they've done a great job of putting the information here on the Amazon page. So just click on the carousel and you'll be able to go there and check it out. Now, just a reminder, if you're liking the show, please hit the follow button, because that's how you'll know when I'm live. I've got shows every single weekend through the rest of February. We're going to be talking about nutrition, exercise equipment, especially at home equipment. We're going to talk about the Show Up and Shine planner that I created. So, I'm not just a shopper, I also create things. So we're going to talk about a bunch of different things this month, and then as the months progress, I'm going to keep bringing you things that I love. So please hit that follow button, and you will not miss when I go live. So going back to VuSkin, this is a family brand. So started by Dr. Vojovich, and the family all is working on this brand, and making sure that it's available to you through channels like Amazon and spas and salons and other shops, and getting feedback from customers and then turning that into product development or turning that into new products. Now, I did get the opportunity to speak to their COO, and another thing that I love, again, I come from cosmetics, I know how the product development cycle works. Whatever the new trend is, everybody jumps on it. This is not their philosophy, and that comes from Dr. Vujicic. It is all about efficacy. Where's the truth behind the trend, and where do we need to be going? What gaps are in the line? And with their clinics, their skincare clinics, they focus on their clients' needs first. So the things that they are using, the ingredients that they're using, top notch, and again, focused on delivery and making sure that it's most effective it can be. Now, after I do my cleanser, I put on my serum, I do my eyes, the next step is, I'm going to highlight it down below, it is the Dermal Hydrating Balm. Oh, one thing I will say, a lot of the more cosmeceutical lines are fragrance free, obviously, because perfumes can sometimes cause irritation for people, and sometimes that can make a product very boring. These products do not have they're not fragranced. It's not a fake perfume. They have a nice, pleasant aroma. And when you look at the ingredients, in one of the products, lemon, licorice root, things like that, it's a very natural, fresh aroma to it. So I wanted to say that because sometimes you can get caught up, especially in a line that's been created by a dermatologist, that it's going to be fragrance free and therefore completely boring. You're not going to know the difference between the eye cream and the face cream and things like that. That's just my personal thing. I do enjoy a little, I want it to be fresh, and I want those natural aromas to come through. So I'm glad that those are present, that it's not just a product without a perspective. I don't know that that's the right word to use there, but sometimes when something is minus all aromas, I just kind of, I don't know, it feels kind of bland to put on. But this balm, getting back to hydration, it's a balm. So it is a little thicker. It's got a pump on it here. I'm gonna squirt a little bit out there. So it is a little bit thicker, but not something that's gonna make you feel like your skin is sweaty. So it has just a nice smoothness to it. I'm gonna say that it penetrates the skin well, but it doesn't, when I was talking about the CNE serum where it just kind of gets sucked right in, this I do get a lasting feeling of hydration. Not greasy, but a lasting feeling of hydration. So that's, for me, that's important. I wanna make sure that what I'm using to hydrate my skin is protecting my skin while it's hydrating my skin. So I feel like this is giving me a nice finish and kind of locking in the nutrients, all the good stuff that I've just put in terms of my skincare. It just has a nice feel to it. So I want to look down at my ingredient list because I didn't commit it to memory. So you've got jojoba seed oil, you've got that green tea extract, seen it in some other products, lemongrass oils, and clary sage oils. And when you start to get into those essential oils have been around for donkey's years. I mean, they have been used in treatments, skincare preparations, even healthcare preparations. But they have properties and things that help your skin work better, which again I think is the whole philosophy behind Fu skin. The Fu skin system is get your skin working better, and do it in a way that feels nourishing, that feels good, and is a nice experience. It is a line that I feel like a symphony. Everything is in key and all works very, very nice together. So you're getting some some ingredients for reducing redness and calming, keeping the skin very comfortable, as well as helping to diminish the signs of aging. So that's kind of some of the ingredients in the hydrating balm. And like I said, I use it every single morning. That is the way I cap off my skincare routine. The other thing I do is I squirt like maybe 1 pump of this, and then I put a drop of my self tanner in there, just a little drop, and I blend that together, and then that kind of gives me a nice gradual tan. Nothing too shocking there, but they play nice together. So I've been happy with that. So I'm going to take you over to the shopping page on Amazon just to show you. It is $40 for, what was the size of that? 1.7 ounces, 50 mils. And you're seeing the jojoba as well as some of the other ingredients there. I know you can look at the page all by yourself, and you can go a little deeper. But I do, when it says hydrate, calm, and balance irritated skin, that's what I feel. I feel like it is not only hydrating, but it's calming. It's calming the skin down, which is good, is very good, especially when you shave. So whenever I shave, there's going to be redness. Like I said, I've got very sensitive skin, so any kind of touching my skin gets me a little red. Now I want to move on because I don't want to run out of time, but I want to move on to at night. So kind of now my night routine here. I've highlighted it down below. So I don't know. I think this is a fairly new product for VU. And what I thought was pretty fascinating about it, it's got that same twist cap dispenser. This is the Retinol Serum, Accelerated Collagen Renewal and Wrinkle Recovery. I like that. I like the language there. So let me tell you about this. Retinol, it helps turn over skin cells, helps with that exfoliation, the natural exfoliation, kind of helps speed that up. And I mean, it's used in a lot of products for that purpose. And there's even prescription level retinol. And most recently, I heard a panel of doctors talking about how everybody should be using retinol in their skincare routine. So that's I've heard that for many years, but I just most recently had heard that you should be using it in some form, shape, or form. And it really is about the rejuvenation of the skin, keeping it turning over, having that radiance to the skin. But what I thought was fascinating about this, and I didn't find out until after I used it, I did not notice, my personal experience, I did not notice any redness or irritation, which I have experienced with some retinol products. It is a cream, so not like the other serum that I was showing you, the C&E serum that was more like a liquid, almost like an oil, but definitely absorbs faster than that. This one is creamy and the skin feels soft after you apply it. So what I found out was really interesting about this when I was looking up the ingredients. So it has hyaluronic acid, very hydrating. I shared yesterday, I was talking about the Genesis Today skin nutrition and taking care of the skin on the inside, hyaluronic acid on the outside, very, very important. it helps just kind of not only hydrate, but kind of zhuzh up the skin. You've got vitamin C, which was also in that C&E serum that I use during the day. Vitamin C helps to kind of repair the damage to skin cells and again, kind of nourish the cells, the skin cells. It has a soluble collagen to help firm and act kind of as a almost again, I'm going to use the word rejuvenation. So giving the skin a little more oomph to make it look its best. And then the retinol helps fight blemishes, helps reduce the sign of wrinkles, helps to stimulate collagen production and promote the cell turnover. Again, that exfoliation. Now, I keep teasing about what I discovered, but this is really what kind of hit home for me on VOO Skin Systems focus on the delivery system. So when you use this product, it is made with the ingredients, the formula is designed for a 7-hour time release. So it's not just like a boom, here it is, it does its thing, and then it's gone. It's a slow release. So I really like that. So I use it at night, and I'm getting that slow release of all those things that I was talking about, and specifically the retinol, that exfoliation, that good skin health, the benefits. I'm getting that over a delayed period of time. That is very cool. You can do a mask, which is going to give you a quick jolt of things, of your nutrients in your moisturizer, and that they have lasting benefits. But the fact that I can use this every single night and I'm getting that steady release of its benefits, I think that's really cool. And that speaks to they are very focused on the delivery of the ingredients, good ingredients going in, but also making sure that they're super effective. I just thought that was a really, really cool feature to the product. So if you're experiencing dull skin, if you do have blemished skin, this retinol serum helps with a lot of different things that you'd be concerned with your skin. So I'm again in that anti-aging category or aging category. I'm fighting the signs of aging, but I also experience breakouts. So the exfoliation and making sure that my skin is working at its optimum level, that is important to me. So it can help with a whole wealth of concerns. So definitely check that out. I'm going to take you over to the Amazon page just so you can take a gander at it. But I don't know if this is a newer product. I just haven't seen anybody else talking about that 7-hour time release, and I think that's a really cool feature. Again, obviously I'm obsessed with it right now. So it is $40 and you are getting 0.5 ounces, 15 mils. Let's see, I've used this bottle now for 6 weeks, and I'm not sure how much I've got in it, but I don't think it's going away anytime soon. So and I'm pretty conservative. I mean, I make sure I use enough of a product, but I don't get all crazy with it, especially when it's a targeted solution, a concentrated solution like a serum. In the whole skincare universe, your serums are those targeted solutions. So that's why you're using them prior to a moisturizer. You're using it underneath a moisturizer. So just if you were curious about that, I know a lot of people are extremely familiar with serums. What else did I want to say about that? Oh, when you are using products like that include retinol or any of the things that are promoting turnover, please use a sunscreen. every day. I mean, you should use a sunscreen every day anyway, even if you are in the midst of winter and there's hardly any sun, because those UV rays are constantly coming at your skin, and they are the number one cause for the appearance of your skin aging, as well as just kind of breaking down. So make sure you're using a sunscreen, but specifically when you're using products with retinol in it, you do want to make sure that you are giving it's making the skin, maybe I can use this example. It's, you know, when you're a baby, your skin is so sensitive, and you know, it's so lush and full of hydration and plump, and you know, you're putting sunscreen on your baby. You're wanting to make sure that, you know, nothing, you know, that's when skin is the most sensitive and susceptible to issues. So think about, as we're working on the anti-aging products and things to give your skin that youthful appearance, that radiant glow, you're renewing it. It's fresh skin. Get some sunscreen on. So I'm gonna get off the pulpit there. I just make sure you're using sunscreen. Very, very important. But like I said, I've highlighted it down below in the carousel that this retinol serum, time released. So it's not just a one and done. It's working over time. I like those kinds of power hitters in my skincare. Now, so at night, that's when I use that. So I do not use the C&E serum at night, because I'm going to use because I use this retinol serum, and it has vitamin C in it, as well as the retinol. So I wash with my VOO purifying facial cleanser, the foamy one. I wash with this, dry my skin, I put on the serum, I let that sit for a moment. I don't have a set time for it. And then I apply my Radiant Eyes around my eyes, so I can hold on to what I got. But at night, now if you've got really dry skin, you are already someone who makes sure you use something super hydrating. I wouldn't say that I have dry skin, but I know the benefits of having hydrated skin. And I have for a very long time made sure that when I go to bed, I'm not worried about being shiny. I'm not worried about any of that. I just want to make sure I've got good hydration. I feel like that could be a song, good hydration. So I want something super heavy, super strong. And that is where, the replenishing night cream detoxes the skin, smooths and reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. This is a unique applicator. Let's see, whenever it's white like this, then I got to figure out how to not have it in the light. Okay, you see it's got that little dot in the center. So you just press down, press down on this white part there, and then there you go. Jeez, too much light there. There you go. You see that? That's the cream. So I pushed that down all the way to, I just did a little bit to show you here, but I pushed that down all the way, and then you've got a nice, rich, hydrating moisturizer, and this I just slather on my skin. And you know, I said I'm not worried about being greasy when I go to bed at night. No, I do not look like an oil slick. I do not look like that. But my skin has this killer glow. Now, again, I'm using all the VOO skincare products, or VOO Skin System. I need to make sure I know that they call it a system. I'm using it as a system. So I'm doing all these great things for my skin. So at night, there's nothing else that I haven't put my self tanner into any of these products. At night, this is just really my fresh skin, and I feel fresh. I feel refreshed. I look stunning when I go to bed. How's that? I look stunning when I go to bed. I wish that that was always the case. It has aloe in it, that hyaluronic acid. It's got olive oil. It's got orange and lemon peel extracts in it, and so it's doing. It's not only hydrating, it's deeply hydrating, and hence the name replenishing night cream. It's putting back all the stuff that you've lost during the day, the atmosphere taking away the moisture, stress, too much caffeine, coffee, whatever. It is putting a ton of hydration into the skin, but it's also helping to stimulate the skin to work better. That's the best way I can describe that. So, do I know? Do I feel it doing that? No, I don't. But I can tell you that the ingredients and how they describe why the ingredients are in the formulation, and then when I look at the fact that I've used this now for 6 weeks, and my skin is noticeably different. Now, again, I take care of myself. I exercise, I drink water, I do a lot of good stuff. I make sure I take my nutrients, my supplements, but I feel like my skin is working better than it ever has. So if you were to take a picture of me when I was 20 and you take a picture of me now, I would say I definitely look like I had been ridden hard, put up wet when I was 20. I think I look a lot more fresh-faced now. You could contradict that. Let's see. So I can see that it's Jay said, is this product flammable? That is a question that I would not be able to answer. I don't know about if a product could be flammable. So that would be a question that I would look at the product information pages to see if it says anything like that. And no, I'm not going to test it with a lighter. But thanks, Jay. I appreciate that feedback there, or that question. All right, so I'm gonna put this on. Obviously, I've been putting on tons of things on the back of my hand. This hand is going to look so much younger than this hand because I'm using this as my demo. So it has a fantastic, fresh, like I said, orange and lemon peel extract in there. I'm getting those vibes again on a very natural, not in a fake fragrance kind of way. So that's the replenishing night cream. Use it at night. I will say that I have used it when it's been super cold. I have put it on when I needed something just a little heavier when it's been super cold outside. So, and I think it has looked great. Right, now, that's my skincare routine. That is, so far, these are my absolutely favorite products from VOO Skin System. But I've got a couple of other ones, and I've put them down in the carousel. One is the tightening neck and décolleté cream. It is out of stock right now. I just highlighted it in the carousel. Kind of like the replenishing night cream, very, very hydrating. Fantastic treatment for the neck area down to the chest. Now, I'm not showing off my chest very much, but your neck area, there's a thing called tech neck, and it's because we're looking at our phones and we're constantly like this. And a friend of mine used to talk about tech neck all the time. I laughed at her all the time, and now I can see I can see the line there. So this is a treatment that I'm using, but ladies, especially if you're showing off your chest at all in the spring, in the summer, that area is getting exposed to the sun. It needs some hydration. It needs some revitalization. This has been a fantastic product to see the skin in the neck area and the décolleté look more vibrant. So I would, if you're looking for a neck cream or you're thinking, I don't want this tech neck thing he's talking about, check this out. It is out of stock. I did notice that, so have to put it on a wish list. But check it out. The last thing I wanted to show you is the VOO Skin System Ageless Hand and Foot Cream. Again, I'm sorry about the light there. That's too much light for you to be able to see this. It is hydrating, and it also contains retinol for that exfoliation, the stimulation of the skin cells working at their best. Retinol is just like an amazing ingredient. But your hands and your feet, dry, exposed to the elements, you're doing all this to treat and protect your skin. You're probably putting on that sunscreen, or at least I hope you are. You're putting on that sunscreen every day on your face, but I bet you don't think about the back of your hands. And so your hands are definitely getting more weathered than the rest of you, and your feet just tend to be dry. I mean, that's I don't think I know anybody that doesn't say they have dry feet. This is a very, very thick cream with retinol, so it's exfoliating. The dead skin on your feet needs some exfoliation, as well as the exfoliating your hands, helping to keep them as firm looking and as hydrated and youthful as they can. It is a thick cream, but it doesn't feel greasy. So right now, like just putting it on my hands, I know that it's there, but I don't feel like if I'm going to touch my screen, I'm going to get fingerprints all over the place. So it is just, it's been a very, I'm going to say, I mean, I got this product in December. I'm going to say that it's been a lifesaver at just keeping my hands and the cuticle area just looking fresh and hydrated and not dry and crusty. So I wanted to put that in as a product for you to check out. I'm going to take you over to the page on Amazon. You can always click on the link in the carousel. $12. Let me see how much you're getting in there. You're getting 2 ounces, 59 mils. $12. You can get that free shipping with Amazon Prime. Oh, that's what I saw. I just saw it on the page there with you. It has shea butter. Shea butter is a nut butter, very, very hydrating. It's used in hair and lip products, and it's got that coating kind of protective shield, not UV shield, but hydration shield, putting that barrier on the skin to keep the moisture in and kind of protect it from the elements, especially the cold and the wind. So I thought it was a nice product to the line. VOO has a lot of other products, so I don't want you to think I've given you an exhaustive list of everything that they do. These are my favorites, and I have gotten compliments in the last few weeks on my skin. So everything I'm doing is working in harmony, but the VOO Skin System is definitely a symphony. Every product is hitting the right note, is working well together. It's very harmonious. You're getting effective ingredients. You're getting formulations that were created by a practicing dermatologist, and he created it for his clients. So again, if you're in the Pittsburgh area, you probably have heard of Dr. Voyevich and his skincare clinics. I just want the rest of the world to be exposed to that. Unfortunately, you can with Amazon.com, and you get the chance to try some really cool products. So anyway, we're coming to the end of my time with you. Please follow me. If you enjoyed the show, you'll be notified whenever I go live with any shows. You can also search for me on social media at Joshua Harrell. I'd love to hang out with you on the different social media platforms. But I do hope you like my take on the products that I bring you. I like this time with you. So anyway, take care of yourself. I hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day. And if you join me live, thank you for spending the evening with me. If you're watching this a little later, welcome. And I hope to see you on the next show. I'll be back next Saturday at 9 p.m. And I can't remember what I'm going to be talking about, but I've got that mapped out. So I'll see you then. Take care of yourselves. Bye.